Why? I'm too savage. Take things slow, don't panic. DIY unmanaged. When I'm done with the game, you can have it. Wait.
Welcome to another OurTurn interview. Today I'm here with the multi-talented, multi-genre artist Vital Powers. How are you today?
What you say, my bro? Firstly, set up. I like it.
I'm glad you like it.
Clean. You get me?
Little DIY, but
I feel like you got OCD. That's like
I tried to make it as nice as possible.
Yeah. Facts, man.
I'm glad you're with it. How are you feeling today?
You know what? I'm nice, bro. I feel very I feel good, man. I feel energetic. I feel nice at the same time. I've been doing like a lot of work, bro. A lot of work in the sense of like going around speaking to different people while I'm out back in Wolverhampton in the UK. You know what I mean? Before I fly back to Cali.
No, that's great. That's how you should be doing. You're grinding out here, man. Yeah, I appreciate you coming out and spending time with us, man.
It's all love, man. Honestly, it's all love.
That's one. So you've been doing the music thing for a long time now.
Yeah.
But for anyone who hasn't come across you or your music, just give us a rundown of who Vital Powers is.
Vital Powers is a music artist who likes to create music from a space where things that I grew up on, people around me, my environment where I am now. So you're gonna hear reggae, dancehall, you're gonna hear grime and rap, and you're definitely gonna hear drill and anything else that kind of pops up through my experience and journeys that I'm going on. So that's the easiest way to kind of put it. But I enjoy rapping, man. I enjoy singing. I enjoy writing lyrics and performing.
Oh,
you know,
great, yeah. You can definitely see that in your music as well.
Yeah, thank you.
You delve into a lot of different genres.
Yeah.
Experiment, which is great. So you just mentioned you came back a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
You've been on Capital Extra.
Yeah.
Went on to BBC Introducing.
Yeah.
So you've been enjoying your time back in the UK then?
I have, man. So I did Capital Extra with my guy Omar Howard, a London absolute legend, and he raps as well. That's what's sick. He's very sick at rapping, but don't chat to him on the presenting thing either. And then I tapped in with Theo Johnson, who's a big actor. He's now a presenter for BBC Introducing and One Extra as well. So we kind of did that. And then I also went to Wales and I tapped in with Alicia Scott, who's a big singer, who's also presented on BBC Cumbria. So it was sick, man. I've kind of done that. And I've done a few other ones. I've kind of went back to Wolverhampton and spoke to some of like the old school generals and stuff. And we done like kind of similar setup. This one's way better. I ain't gonna lie,
okay,
but,
I'm glad.
do you know what I mean? And we kind of had like some conversations. Because I'm more of a, not necessarily podcast, but like I like the conversation element. I don't just like one question, one answer. Like it's a bit, you don't dig. You know?
I saw on your on one of your posts actually, you put that the off-air conversations was what you were loving the most.
Bro, I think when I came in, I was talking. I was like, wait, let's get the energy. You know what I'm saying? Before you just get into it.
No, of course, it's got to be done, isn't it?
No, facts, bro.
But,
facts.
So you're from around here, the West Midlands, obviously Wolverhampton to be exact.
Yeah.
Now based in California.
I am.
So how's that transition been for you?
Honestly, not easy, but no transition should be easy, especially if it feels worth it or if you can kind of gain and you're looking for opportunities. You get me?
Put the work in,
Exactly. So I've gone from Wolverhampton to London. I was there for 2 years. And after London, after 2 years, during the pandemic, I moved to California and I've been there for 2 years plus a few months. And honestly, each transition was like harder because I'm going further away from what I know, what I grew up with, further away from family, further away from just the idea of just being comfortable, you know what I mean? So fully out of my comfort zone. And then the crazy part more than anything is like, it's actually scary to me how used to these changes I become. So moving to Cali was hard, but then it wasn't at some point.
I think that's a good sign of growth. Like, yeah. It's, I think if you, when it starts becoming easier, that's like personal growth. You know? But it's glad that you settled in. But obviously, it's going to be hard at first. A whole other country, whole new system. I think a lot of it as well is it's not even just the moving. It's kind of like getting to find your people again.
Community, bro. It's finding people that are like-minded, and it's mad because I moved out there and out of nowhere, I'm out here riding electric skateboards, electric scooters, electric dirt bikes. I don't know if you know about Sarans and Talarias. It's a whole thing, bro. It's a whole community of things, bro. And I'm out there, bro. And I'm like, me who would never get a motorbike is out here just breaking and defying all laws when I'm on the streets, bro. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Good, as long as you're enjoying it.
Yeah, and I'm safe, man. So it's good. You know what I mean?
Throughout your career, you worked with a range of different companies like BBC, Ditto Music, range of different roles as well.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you've been on a little break off music, but now you're back with this EP, Main Character Energy. So can you just tell us a bit about this new EP of yours?
So 2 things. I never really take official breaks. I need time to kind of make music. You know what I mean? I could just put out music all day, but at some point I'm just saying the same stuff. So I gotta kind of like live a little bit so I can give you something that I've gone through, or at least repackage or package something musically. But honestly, Main Character Energy is a very much now feeling. If I go back a few projects, if we talk about radioactive, it's because I was on radio as a BBC presenter and I was very active in music. I was trying to keep the balance Before that was like clean arts only. A lot of people moving crazy around me. So I was like, you know what I need? I need clean arts only. Powers is another project. I felt powerless. So I kind of, you know what I'm gonna say? So I like
position with it.
There we go. So main character energy is it's just how I'm feeling, bro.
Okay, nice.
So I'm in America, bro. I know you played Grand Theft Auto, bro. You know, you're walking around and you're on these mad conversations like, yeah, I told you, or whatever, innit? It's real, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They didn't just like, you know, hype up and overact. They just recorded the essence of a lot of America in Grand Theft Auto. So when I'm walking around, I feel like I'm the main character, like literally, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's weird because all these surreal things are happening around me and I feel quite normal. So that's kind of the space of that.
Okay, sick. I like that though. Whereabouts in California are you based?
The Bay Area. So if anyone knows the geography, you got the Bay Area, which is like the main cities of San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, a few other ones around it. And there's a big bay of water there. So that's like 5 hours drive from LA, an hour flight, 50 minutes flight from LA. So
okay, very nice.
Idea.
A bit of a step up from Wolverhampton.
A little bit. But you know, it's the level of people. In Wolverhampton, there's some beautiful energies and humans, as you should know. And then you go Cali, and you find almost like doppelgangers, bro. You find similar people. It's crazy.
One thing I've always been interested in is like the way artists create the music, bring it all together. You know, their process of making that. Obviously, some people come up with the concept of a whole project before they've even got to recording, come out that way. Some people just get in and let their emotions run wild. Can you speak a little bit about what your process is like, especially going into this main character energy project?
More than anything, it can be different for everyone, but kind of the first thing you said, where I usually have a name of a project because it lets me know the theme. Because I'm always feeling all types of different things, but if I don't hone in on a theme, then you'll just get one dancehall track here, a grime one here, I'm singing here, and it might just be confusing, you know what I mean? So if I'm saying main character energy, it could be in the realms of like, you know, the Jamaican music that I'm making right now is doing this, or I want to make more dancehall music and I'm feeling this way. So I link the feeling with the theme, and then I'm like, okay, so main character energy, it's going to be fun. It's going to be like almost like a game. It's very creative, but at the same time, what's the music? What is it? Is it more gangster? Is it more calm? Is it more reflective? And then I kind of make sure I hone in that space. But if I'm being honest, I'll do all of that, but I've probably made, you know, 10, 20 songs, 30 songs between every project. So I might just pick an old one, so, you know, that makes sense with that flow as well. Fits with the flow, you know, so yeah.
That's good. So we've got your younger brother here.
Jeff Zeno, brother.
That's it. You have your song Bus Pass, which is on the new EP, Main Character Energy. It's been playlisted by Charlie Soul, Apple Music. So it's really like doing its thing out there. Is that sort of a family achievement you've been working towards, or is this something that you hopped in the studio and it just came out?
It's life, because it's weird. I was gonna originally say, bro, come me and him do a song like a back to back. And because the project originally was only 3 tracks, so it was like a little EP thing. And then I threw another song on there called Where Them There. And then I was like, I want to do a song with my brother. But it was more time. It was the last time I was here, I had limited time. So I said, what I would prefer to do is, I literally just said to him, bro, what have you got any music that you want to put out? He's like, yeah, I'm working on a tune called Bus Pass. And then he's just basically come studio, more or less one take, vocaled it, done the ad-libs, was messing about in studio, having fun or whatever. And I was like, because all I actually said on the tune, I say, Shaq, which is our cousin who passed away like maybe 2 years ago now.
Sorry about that.
I appreciate you, man. And then I say something like, oh my gosh. But it was more, I just wanted the essence and a blessing on the song. And then because if I put him on my project, I automatically promote him. Do you know what I mean? That was, and then bam, Charlie Star picked up that one, and he picked up another song I did called Los Santos with Trill Troy.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, thank you, man. So it was nice to just like, it's almost like helping someone without even having to do anything. And obviously he helps me, don't get me wrong, because on one of these big, I don't know if it's the playlist, but his song's got the most streams. I was like, all right, cool, do your thing. Yeah, man, it's sick. It's sick, man.
That's how family works.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Just me.
So you've really been killing it across the pond. I've seen that you had a sold out show for So Far.
Yeah,
You've been official South by Southwest artist 3 times now, which is a really big achievement.
Right.
I'm sure it's a testament to like the hard work you're putting out over there. Tell us a bit about that process of getting there, and then your experience of the festival as well.
So South by Southwest, if you've been to like a Wireless or anything of the ilk, it's not that. Just to be clear, it's very much a conference mixed with Disneyland for adults who make music. That's the only way I can explain it. So imagine you go into a conference and it's like, hey, all these things are happening. You can see these talks. That's one part of it. But they've also got a film festival, and they've got an interactive festival where you can see gadgets, and then the music festival's running in concurrent around the whole of that. So you'll walk around and you'll see Skepta doing a show over there, and you walk around, you see an artist who's just coming up, or a big artist who's only known in Australia, trying to like spread their wings, you know what I mean? And then you'll get street performers, so man are just like rapping like their heart out, thinking, yeah, I'm trying to make it, you know what I mean? Like people, artists like The Baby must have wore a big diaper.
Oh, is that where that was? So that really gained his traction.
So I'm trying to say, he did that, and obviously there's a thing, people taking pictures, but he was rapping his head off. So that is where he got his boost. I'm not saying people should wear a diaper, but it's like, for me, what I did, I don't know if you saw my gram, but I walked around with a bag with an LED screen in it.
I think I saw
Yeah, and that was like promoting main character energy, and it was really a conversational starter. Yeah. So I'm walking around, anyone I know who's engaged enough will talk to me. Yeah. So now I can say, yo, follow me or check out what I got this show. Easy, bro. Nice. Easy, bro.
People
easy.
obviously, it's just interesting. It's a bit different.
Bro.
Gets people out there.
Exactly, bro.
But that's a sick festival. I think we could do more stuff like that in the UK. You know, bringing all like the creative industries together.
I mean, there is some stuff, but there's there was a BBC introducing one that I went to, but obviously nowhere near the same level. No. I've done festivals in like Europe where there's like one called New School Rules, same kind of vibe, but again way smaller. So there are stuff more local. But South by Southwest is the biggest. Is the biggest one
that type. Okay, very nice. You're also joined by Anyone the Wonder on the stage. He's from here, well-known name around here, making a name for himself around the country as well. What's that relationship like between you two?
So that's a great question. I'm just letting you know, and he knows it's a great question as well. Me and Anyone the Wonder have been friends since he was like 3 or 4 years old, bro. Crazy. So maybe you didn't know that, but like So you have to understand, he had a different name when we first started, and my name was slightly structured different. But the point is, he started rapping, I would say, maybe 11 years old, and then I didn't really start rapping till like 13. But in that little time, I would just watch him write lyrics, bro. Okay. And he had I'm trying to think of one of his lyrics when he's like, he used to be in a crew called TYG, the younger generation, yeah. And he had a lyric, is like, I'm from TYG. Like the point is, he knew about cadence and singing and flows before I even understood that. Oh, okay. You know what I'm trying to say? The technical, and then like you hear him now, and it's no question to why he is making amazing rap music mixed with jazz flows over a live band. And if you hear him rap, bro,
he really delves into everything, and like very lyrical as well. Like,
but he can sing too, and then it's the cadence. He's got a song called Nosedive. Everyone check it out.
I know that song. Big tune.
Bro, that's enough said, bro. Enough said, bro.
No, it's cool, man. It's good to see people like you've maintained that bond for so long as well, and obviously now you're both doing your thing in music. Like, it's very good to see.
And quickly, I have to add.
Yeah, of course.
So we've gone out there. I know he's coming there, and then I knew I was going there, but I didn't really know the pattern. But he's got out there for a company called Jazz Refresh. I've got out there because of my friend Jamie Dredd. He's also from Wolverhampton. He's like, made sure I'm on the show and all these other things. Yeah. So we get there, and then we got a few shows, but none of them same. And then the BBC, they asked both of us to do a show, not knowing that we have any kind of friendship or anything like that. And he's literally after me on the BBC introducing stage. Like that's like a full circle to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. From like 3 years old to 13, 11 them ages to like 30, and then you're like, rah. It's like we stayed on the journey, bro.
Yeah, you've really come a long way. You stuck with it and grind it out.
Sick, bro.
No, that's how it should be.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so one thing I have to ask is there's always a big debate about UK versus US crowds. Who's more lit, who does the best, and obviously you've got a bit of experience on both sides.
Now,
so I'm leaving it up to you, man. Settle the debate for us.
US crowds are more interactive, but if you can get a UK crowd gassed, you've won. Okay. And then even deeper than that, let me give you like second tier to that. If you can get a Jamaican crowd gassed, you are a very good artist, because Americans will clap for anything. They'll, hey, woo, you so great, or whatever in it. And in UK people, the clap for what's good. If it ain't good, like you'll feel the silence. You know what I mean? An American crowd, you could be Vybz Kartel, Eminem, and Michael Jackson. If you didn't perform good that time, they'll just look at you, bro. Like, you something to say, like, so.
No reaction.
No, seriously, like, they're not gonna give it to you, bro. You have to earn it, bro. So, being in America, it's actually been a slight cheat code, if I'm being honest, because I'm not having to work so crazy to get a reaction. Therefore, I can have fun. Therefore, I can experiment. Therefore, I can test sounds and energy. I did a show the other day for So Far Sounds, and I was like, hey, I got this new song. It's from the EP called Come From. I ain't performed it yet. Can I just try it out? Yeah. And it was like, yeah, go on, man. Yeah. And then like, it's in like, this is all Americans, and I'm talking like strong patwa in this song, and they're like, love it, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Go on, man.
And I might be talking rubbish. That might be just gassing me up, but it's not the point. I need to like, work a song. I need to make sure, okay, is this a song I'm going to actually perform all the time?
And you need that encouragement, I think, sometimes. Like, I feel like it's funny you to say that US crowds are more like encouraging because like UK people are supposed to be, we're deemed as the more polite people.
Well, that's the thing. There's two sides of it because a UK crowd will always clap, but you know there's a difference between a clap and it. That was great. Americans will always show you love, but within that they'll say you suck. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like more the energy is more over there either which way. So it's kind of it's a mad one still.
Okay, cool. That's interesting actually.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
very interesting.
Trust me.
Going back to your upbringing.
Yeah.
So you're born and bred in Wolverhampton, Jamaican descent. If I'm not mistaken.
Thank you, bro. Yes.
It's obviously reflecting your music, a lot of dancehall vibes, a lot of reggae vibes. What can you tell us about your family's influence on your music growing up?
I mean, it's everything, man. I said this a few times just in life to family, friends, different places. Like, I remember being literally in the car and my dad playing, dad/mom playing like reggae music. Artists like Ghost, which most people won't know about, but he's like a old school reggae singer, to Yellow Man, and then moving forward to like Beanie Man, Elephant Man, Sizzla, Buju Banton, Mr. Vegas, and then as I'm older now, I'm listening to all them songs as an older person, and I'm tapping into the Movado, the Busy Signals, do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's been a thing where I've been listening to it. So even though I'm around and living in a British space, but it's prominent. The thing for me is like, we talk about Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake like on a lyric level, but there's artists like Adonia, Agent Sasco, Busy Signal, Vibes Cartel. Lyrically, no one can chat to them, bro. Like, and it's mad because they're doing it in a broken English, or you would say a different dialect or a different language, which is Patois. You might not appreciate it because it's a vibe too. Yeah. And Kendrick's just giving you bars. J. Cole's giving you bars.
You're getting the bop with that.
You're getting the bop, so you might forget that was a bad boy metaphor because his vibes in, you know what I mean? So, like, it's weird, man. For me, it's like, that's kind of my space when it comes to, like, lyricism and lyrics. So when it goes to my upbringing now, all of that, imagine we all been growing up on American content because you live in England, that's what you get. So I got that, and then I got the British, and then I got the Jamaican. And then my mom and my dad are both like, you know, they speak Patois, the Jamaican. My dad's a Rasta, whatever. So it's there. Then I go to my friends and they're all English and whatever else, you know what I'm gonna say. And then when I'm out and about, we hear American music. You know what I'm gonna say. So it's like I'm equally like, there's like a third of me in each realm. So moving to America isn't hard. Yeah. Because we get it. Yeah. There's obviously more you learn when you're there, but you get it. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just been a nice transition in that space. But again, the upbringing, it's like, it's forever growing in them spaces. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Do you take influences from all them different aspects in your music then?
Yeah, man. So I have to. I mean, the American one's hard because I don't like when British people put on an American accent. No one really does it anymore. But like, there's a period of music, bro. Like, it was dire, bro. It's like, yo, what up? I'm from Brixton. I'm like, bro, that doesn't even make sense, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So
bring the Cockney back.
Yeah. Let's find that, bro. So because like, I don't know, man, like the influence has to be there. Like, I can't run from it, but I feel like I know what I pick and choose at, and some things are more naturally that I'll take in, you know what I mean? So it's good, man. It's good to have a eclectic taste or eclectic mix of like influences, simply because you don't want to sound like the same person, the next person. You know?
Your project Main Character Energy, very like Jamaican influence, dancehall, reggae. Is that kind of the direction you're trying to go in more, or are you keeping it open to everything?
It's definitely always open, but it was, I started in that, I got known very well in that realm. A song called Wicked, it's a song called Me I Do It For The World, and a song called Ting Ton Up and Semi Mad. These came out like 2011, 2012, bro, like 2013, them times there. Yeah. And then I kind of, since then I went to grime, rap, grime, drill, slow rap, drill, grime, and then I kind of came back to like, I'm trying to come back there a little bit, you know what I mean?
I see.
Because if I'm telling the truth, when I'm performing, it's those songs that get the best. You know what I mean? People love the lyrical miracle, and I'll do a few of them. But I don't. That can't be every song for me anyway. So I'll put a Wake Up in there. I'll put a Come From. I'll put a Main Character song from there. You know what I mean? And it works. You know. Yeah.
That's where your heart's at, like back in the roots.
That's where it feels comfortable. Yeah. If I do a dancehall song, I'm not even really thinking. But if I'm doing a grime song, I'm like, I need to get these. Like it's a thought process. You know. So for me, dancehall reggae is very comfortable. You know. Yeah.
I guess it's good that you mix it up as well, because obviously the Bus Pass song is more of a drill vibe.
It's a drill vibe, definitely. It's basically 3 reggae dancehall songs, 1 rap song, 1 drill song. That's what that.
So you got a mix of everything. You show your talent very well. Yeah. Okay, so the last thing I've got to ask you for today is, what can we expect from Vital Powers the rest of 2024?
So I've been leaking this, and I shouldn't really, but I've said it to 3 other people now, so I might as well tell you guys.
Go ahead.
So Main Character Energy is the first EP of this year. Some point I'm gonna release one called Nothing to Declare. That's gonna be predominantly like grime / drill music.
Okay, switch up a little bit.
Yeah. And then the last one for this year is called God Alone. That's like slow rap, all of it just like reflecting. It's cold outside, like, you know what I'm gonna say, like, so.
Nice.
And I'm thinking I just want like a new set of music to kind of add to my set playlist, or my playlist for when I'm performing. And what I mean is like I got a lot of old songs I perform and a lot of new ones, but I'm in that headspace where like I need to be more enticed when I'm performing. I need to try more because it's too easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to just put some new music in that kind of fold. And really I have to put out a good amount of music to know which one is the performing songs, which one is the playlist songs, which are the songs that you drive to late at night. Because I don't really know until the test of time. You know what I'm going to say?
Get it tested in front of a crowd.
That's it, bro. So, and that's why I do like the So Far Sound shows, and why South by Southwest helps a lot, because I'm around crowds that I would never usually be around, you know what I mean? And a mix.
Just going off what you just said about the So Far Sounds, are you a big fan of like the more intimate kind of shows, or do you prefer a big crowd?
Do you know what it is? Intimate shows are harder.
Yeah.
So if you do an intimate show, you learn a lot more. A big crowd, I'm like, yo, you know the words, or jump, like you don't have enough noise to just kind of work with the noise. But if you're there and it's set 20 people in the room, they can all see you, bro. Yeah. So there's no mistakes, bro. You're exposed, bro. Yeah. I can't jump across the crowd and act like what's going on. Like, I'm there in it. So if he's looking at me and we're rapping, I'm like, okay, cool. I need to be sure of what I'm doing, what I'm saying, but also be fluid enough to kind of maneuver. Because a person's reaction, it's like my brother's on his phone. If you're performing, trust me, it throws you off. Because you're like, yo, why are they not on the phone and not looking at me? You know what I mean?
People, like, what's going on?
Or if he's over there and he's walked off and you just going to the toilet, bro. But like, you're like, is it gone? You know what I'm gonna say? All these things can jump in your head a little bit, so you have to be aware enough to say, all right, cool. I'm a lock into something in the back, or I'm a focus on this person because they're focused on me, and I'm a feed off the energy as I'm rapping, and it creates for a better show.
It's very good preparation as well.
No, it is, because then again, when you go to the festivals, you can do it lazy, but you can really treat it like it's an intimate show and call people out and say, yo, you guys over there, you know what I mean, and really make it fun. That's where you train, man, the intimate shows. Good.
Well, so that's everything I've got for today. I want to thank everyone for listening to the little interview today. Thanks again for Vital Powers for turning up today.
I came late, but I apologize, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. We got time. Keep an eye out for the next interview coming up, and don't forget we have an event coming out in just over a week on the 19th of April. It's coming up at Rumble in Digba, so we'd like to see you there. Until then, peace out.
Oh my God. My guy, I appreciate it, bro. Me love me chickpea, me spinach and me pasta. A real life, me no move like no actor. The one me want, yo, man, a real gangster. You coulda white or black like panda. Kinda disrespect, then it don't matter. Me no ask question, me a the answer. Me a the gift, me a the present, me a Santa.